Reda. It's just before he starts his day. Allie, how many people will probably come through the door today to buy a car from you?
I would say maybe 6, 7.
How long have you been in the business?
16 years. 16.
And how long ago did you meet Damian Boudreaux?
I met Damian about 7 years ago when I started.
And how many cars a month were you selling at that time?
Under 30, 25 to 30, yeah.
And how many cars a month are you selling today?
This year I'm averaging 140.
140 a month?
Yeah.
That's pretty strong. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
What do you think was the biggest impact that Damian had on you when you first met him 7 years ago?
Probably just teaching me what is possible. You know, what's out there, and the possibilities are just endless. I mean, just, you know, I never thought I could get 100. I never thought I could hit 50. I just didn't think that was even possible. So just kind of implementing that in my mind that it was possible was something that I kind of took off with.
Now, the 28 didn't happen overnight. What was the next biggest jump?
No, of course not. Of course not. I mean, it's got to go into steps. So from 28, you know, my goal when Damian first came in was 60. Because he asked me the question, you know, what would you want to be selling? And you know, to me, 60 was just such a large number, and it was, to me, pretty much kind of unattainable at the time, but I thought it was a good number. So I went from that 30 to 40, and then, you know, gradually 40 to 50, and then finally did hit the 60, and then the next goal was 70, which I hit, and then so forth, you know. I never set out to sell 140, you know, I just, you know, kept going.
And do you still feel families, you're selling almost every member of the family?
Yeah, now, you know, I'm at the point where there's, you know, 2, 3, 4 drivers in a household. So because I've built that relationship with these people, you know, they don't go anywhere else. I mean, they're just coming here, you know, and I'm selling 2, 3, 4 cars per household. That's where you start getting those big numbers from.
This morning you told me a story about a lady who came in at 4:15 yesterday. Tell me about that lady.
Yeah, funny story. I mean, it's not the first time it's happened, but it's, you know, just such a good story. So she came in prior, maybe 2 weeks ago, was asking me about, you know, some questions about different cars and that, and, you know, she said she was going to sell her car on her own to one of her friends. She had a used car. And she came in yesterday about 4:15. We closed at 6. So she walks in about 4:15, and she says, you know, she had her bags with her, and she had a huge bag, and, you know, her just regular carrying stuff. And she's a school teacher here locally. So I thought maybe it's just her work or something. So I asked her, I said, did you get dropped off here? And she says, yeah. She goes, I need to buy a car today. And it was 4:15, so she's thinking in her mind that she's taking a car. We closed at 6. It's going to be possible, you know. So in her mind, she already had the trust. She already had, you know, I sold all her family cars. I sold her, you know, parents' cars, and she's had no reason to think she wasn't leaving without a car, you know. So I usually have 2, 3 cars ready for, you know, people when they walk in, and I can kind of get them delivered pretty quick. So I still had one left. I had an SUV that was left, and you know, we went over everything, and she was out of here in maybe 30 minutes with the car. So, and to her, it was maybe
she came because she knew she was going to be taken care of by you, like you took care of the rest of the people in her family.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I
and
mean, it's a trust factor.
And she came in to get a car, and she left with a car.
Yeah, I mean, she got dropped off, so that's, you know, kind of a big deal. To me, that's kind of a big deal for somebody to say, okay, Damian is outstanding at being able to coach me and tell me, you know, the areas that I need help with, or something that I'm not paying attention to, or, you know, getting me to that next level. You have to have somebody coaching you, teaching you to get to that level. So,
and you have 2 full-time assistants that now help you to do what you do.
I have, well, the time I can spend in my office, the more vehicles I'm going to sell.
And the last thing, dealer trades. You don't have very many dealer trades, do you?
No, I mean, sometimes you need them, so I don't want to say you don't do them, but it's very minimal. Very, very minimal. I mean, you know, if it's over a color or something, I'll usually kind of get around that. But if it's, you know, a unique vehicle that we just can't get, then that's understandable. But for the most part, I might do maybe sometimes none, sometimes 2, 3 max
In a month.
In a month, yeah. Yeah, that excites me going.
Damian as a coach, Damian as a friend, Damian as a person, do you think you would have been able to get to those next levels without that relationship that you've had with him?
No, you have to have somebody kind of pushing you. You got to have somebody guiding you. I am not a teacher. I'm not a coach. I'm not even good at seeing what's going on. I just know what I feel is right and what I do. Damian's able to see things that maybe we as salespeople can't see. Just like a basketball coach or a football coach. You got to have somebody coaching you at things that we can't see. So, just an outstanding coach and an even better person. Just unbelievable. And he's, one of my favorite people. Not because of what he's done just for me, but what he does every day for people all over the world. This guy's just does it from his heart, and just a loving person. And I don't think I could say enough about him.
Hold up the book that you and Damian and him wrote this book, How to Sell 100 Cars a Month.
Yeah.
And we're just showing you that because it really tells kind of the story of how he got from one point to another. And look, Allie, you're going to have 6 or 7 people.
You're welcome. Yeah, anything is possible. You just got to believe in yourself and, believe that it's possible. And, it is. It's possible. Cool. Thank you.
Welcome to Relationship Selling, a sales seminar with motivational speaker and trainer Damian Boudreaux.
Imagine showing up to work knowing that today you have 5 people who know you coming in to get a car. 5 deliveries. Imagine this, 5 deliveries today. Simply because you maintain the relationship. Imagine a day when you show up in your day and everybody you know who's coming in to seeing you today is not going to shake your hand. They're going to give you a hug. They can't wait to see you. You can't wait to see them. You can't wait to catch up about their children, about their grandchildren, about how the sporting events go. You can't wait to find out about what's going on at the lake and the fishing because they're your friends. And oh, by the way, today's the day they want to get a new car or truck or motorcycle or boat, whatever you happen to offer. That's why they're coming to see you, because they're your friend and because you have something they want. And you're going to help 5 people today, guaranteed. That's your day. Imagine that happens all week. That happens all month. That every day you have people who know you, who come in and give you a hug. They come in and they sit down and you have a great visit and they come get the vehicle and you know you're going to take care of them. You know, because they know you, that they like you, they trust you, they believe in you, and all they're going to do is come buy from you. That's your week. That's your month. And imagine you get that paycheck. Imagine that's your year. Imagine you're with your children at the soccer game. And all these people drive your vehicle in the parking lot. That's your life. Because that's what you built. It wasn't given to you by the dealer. It wasn't provided to you because the advertising campaign was so good. It's what you built. It's who you are. It's how you show up. It's the person that takes care of and treats everybody like royalty and makes sure that regardless of what happens, they're there. That's the industry I want. That's the industry I imagine. That's the industry that's possible because it's being done. And remember, everything's impossible until it's done. And now it's inevitable. Imagine that's your business. What do you have to do today to start that business? To build it in such a way that that's the case for you? Customer first. It works for you. You're 100% in integrity with who you are at your best and how to treat the other person. That's what I want to have for you. This is your business. This is the automotive industry. This is the industry that you get to love, that you get to be proud of. Not because of how other people do it, but because of how you do it. That's what I imagine. That's what I pray for. That's what we deserve as salespeople. It's up to us, salespeople, to build that business, to have that industry. You have to participate. You have to share. You have to have other people doing it that way. That's what I imagine. That's what we want. I hope you have a great day. I hope you keep your life simple and you have a life filled with happiness and joy, and that you show up at your best, and that you love and care for everybody you talk to. That's what my wish is. I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.